No Bills this week. It is week 7 of the NFL. No Bills. It's their bye week. But Pat Coyne, let's listen back to your prediction against the New York Giants last week. Here we go.
I'm going to go with the home team advantage as I did last week. However, I'm not going to run that one forever and ever. I just wanted to play it out this week.
Home team favorite.
Yes, exactly. So I'm going to take the Giants because they're playing in home team. They're Jersey there, close to New York.
Now, what about the spread? 3.5 points. Will they win by more than 4 points?
They're going to win with the spread included because that's what I have to bet on.
Right.
So they're going to, including the spread, they're going to win this week. Tomorrow's
The New York
game.
Giants will beat the Buffalo Bills.
Correct.
You were half right.
I was half a point right. I was half a point away.
Yeah, you picked the right winner, but you didn't do it by the spread.
Yeah, that's okay.
Why is it okay?
Because it still looks like I won.
Well,
my kid's going, Dad, you won the Pats picks. And I'm like, yeah, I know, thank you.
Your record now is officially it is 2-4.
Yes.
2 wins, 4 losses by the spread.
Yes.
And now we come to the dilemma. And Jeff Haley, step over here, executive producer, because you're going to make the final determination here. What should we do this week? Because the Bills are off. Next Sunday, a week from tomorrow, they play Washington. And by the way, when you're thinking about next week's prediction, Pat, they play in Toronto. The Bills play a home game in Toronto every year.
That's in Canada.
Oh, is that Canada? Oh.
No, it's Toronto, France. So
and
think about that.
At a home game.
Yeah, I know. Okay. It's kind of weird, but think about that for next week.
Yeah.
What should we do with him this week? See, I have one thought before you make an executive decision. The Bills have played 6 weeks now. I want him to make a prediction on how he thinks what their final record will be at the end of the year.
I like that.
With or without the points.
You want to explain that one to him?
Just give me win-loss.
Wins and losses.
The points aren't even there yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that what we're doing?
Well, we'll
Just
do
a
that for
win-loss.
starters.
All right. So I'm going to say
What's the final record? Are they going to make the playoffs?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What do you think? Playoffs is 10
I think
wins?
if you win 10 wins,
10's playoff material.
Certainly, yes. You're certainly in a position to maybe get a playoff
I'm going to
spot.
say they might sneak in a 10 spot. That sounds cool, doesn't it?
What's their record right now? Do you know?
No idea. I'm 2-4. What do I care?
Well, the Bills are 4-2, so they have to win
6 more games.
6 more games. All right.
Yeah, that's it.
So you're predicting a 10-win season.
They got to play New
Yeah.
England again.
Yeah.
The Jets twice.
Don't
Miami twice.
Twice.
The Dallas Cowboys.
I wouldn't worry about
Cowboys.
Miami.
Good. Cheerleaders are good. All right.
Washington Redskins, which are tough.
Good. All right. I don't care.
They got a
I'm still-
tough
I'm
second
still
half.
saying-
San Diego.
I'm gonna say 10.
10 wins,
out of
6 losses.
16. Yeah, 6 losses.
Well, you
10 to
figure
6.
the Dolphins, hopefully there's 2 wins there.
Hopefully.
Hopefully they can split with the Jets. There's 3 wins.
You don't know. If OJ comes back, they might overthrow. Who knows?
If OJ comes back, he has different issues.
You know what I can see this season
He
doing?
may still be running, but,
I
not
can see
from
this season
football
going
players.
right down to the wire against the Patriots. For them to get in, they got to beat the Patriots at the Patriots last
on
game
New
of the
Year's
season.
Day,
Tough.
by the way.
New Year's Day. All
Yeah.
right.
Tough road.
That's
Yeah,
a
they
game you
might
won't be watching.
No, God, no way. I'll be too hungover for that one. I think they will too.
Well,
Who knows?
we'll find that out.
Yeah.
But what do you think we should do about this week?
Well, since you watched the games or part of the games,
You're right,
I mean,
yeah.
you watched the Kansas City game, right? The
Yeah.
first one of the season. You
Yeah.
watched the Oakland game.
Yeah, most of the Oakland
Those
games.
2 are playing this week
This week. Okay.
at Oakland,
Ooh, so I should gamble on one of those guys winning.
and I'm not going to put spreads into it.
Okay.
Pick the winner.
Win-loss? Oakland.
You think Oakland's going to win
Yeah.
at home?
Why?
Against the Chefs?
Yep.
Chefs.
The
Okay.
Chefs. Is that code for something? I'm
Well, they're
Well,
the
if
Chiefs.
you
Yeah.
take the I out of the Chiefs, it's the Chefs.
going to say Oakland,
Oakland.
You said that already, but
and I'm
why?
not sure why. That's the funny part is I'm not sure why.
Remember, Oakland real estate is
I was just going to
overpriced.
It's
say.
overpriced. Yeah.
You
yeah.
hate it on
I think
Oakland
the
real
Chiefs,
estate.
The Chiefs give me a negative connotation when they do their chop crap in the stadiums. I'm like, you know what? That's cheap, cheesy, and
So political
childish.
incorrectness is playing into your...
I am factoring in.
Well, you
political
never saw the
incorrectness.
fans in
Wow.
Oakland.
Oh, no, you've never...
The Oakland fans are...
Well, then I'll be mad.
They
When I watch
just
the
they
game.
just beat the crap out of fans. I mean,
That's
that's
right.
you talk
That's
about
all.
political incorrectness. See? Well, you'll be able to watch that game. I think
It should be good.
I
Then.
think
Sunday. Tomorrow?
yeah, it's a 4:00 start, late game.
Oh, okay.
This doesn't go against your win-loss. This is just a friendly
That's okay. It'll be
Friendly deal.
fun.
Yeah. Give you a reason to watch Sunday.
Something. Yes, something.
We have to keep you up on your football so that you don't, slack off.
Right.
Yeah, we don't want you to
Earn that
become.
paycheck, Pat.
But that late game stuff is difficult, Alex, for me anyway.
It all comes down to the end of the game. It gets a little bit closer. That spread is they're right there.
It's going to be good.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
What do you think? He's doing good on this?
He's doing okay.
He's getting to know football a little
Well,
bit.
that was the goal, wasn't it?
Right. I
good.
still think Fitzpatrick should shave.
Well, you
Remember
should.
last week, Lana said.
Atlanta Tory, you weren't here last week.
I thought Jeff.
I
was
did. Yeah,
saying.
I was. I heard that.
Lana went into a whole rant about
That was funny.
Ryan Fitzpatrick's beard.
Very funny. Very funny.
Yeah. No, she went into a rant about him looking good, and I suggested maybe he should shave.
Yeah.
He'd look better or something like that. It was
What's,
kind of
what's
fun.
new in the corporate world of Property Source Radio? Anything?
Working hard, getting more people on,
Yeah,
having fun.
great.
You guys are doing a good job.
Great. Who do we have next week?
Tom Kane from First Rate Finishers, Jeff Schofield from Remax, and Haley Rotter from the Finger Lakes Energy Smart Communities. And I think that's a green thing.
Yes.
Another green
See,
thing.
that's why Deb is so important to this show.
Bring it, and I'm with Pat on the green thing.
I know you are.
You guys are trying to weasel green in all over the
Oh,
place.
yeah.
Thank
we
you,
are.
Pat, for standing up for men.
You're welcome.
Men all over the world.
You're
Deb,
welcome.
among other things, is the one who books the guests for Property Source Radio. I got a note from her. Can I tell about the note you sent me? Jeff's making me do everything now. She sent me a note. She said she had the commercial log for the
Yeah,
show.
right,
She
right.
says, now I got to do this. And it was an email, but I could tell just by the email what her
She
tone
was grumbling.
Yeah,
He's grooming me to take over, I believe
Right.
was the wordage.
that was exactly.
That was the verbiage.
God bless her. Where would we be without her?
I'd be home in bed right now.
That's right.
If you want to know. Property Source Radio coming up. We have. I can see it from here. I can see the beginning of College Game Day, as we have a lot of stuff to talk about on the NFL, college football, World Series, and more coming up. All right. In
Actually,
wrapping up,
I was in a wedding a couple weeks ago. Glenora. Down in.
was that her name?
No, it's the winery down
Oh.
the Glenora. And I've never noticed how many wineries there are down in Seneca Lake. I mean, there's a ton of them. You ever been down there?
Oh yeah.
I mean, there must be like 15 from Geneva all the way to Watkins Glen.
All along the lake there. It's just a beautiful,
Yeah,
beautiful
beautiful.
drive. Driving down towards
Field trip.
Watkins
Yep.
Glen.
We went wine tasting a little bit. Red wine is not as good as the white wine, I guess.
I've been on a couple wine tasting tours with limousines, doing it the right way, not driving yourself.
Good for clarification.
I load the limousine with California Chardonnays.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
because
Reds. I guess the New York Reds, the grapes doesn't get as juicy or flavorful as the California one.
I love the winemakers in this area, but I'm still a California guy when it comes to wines.
Personal preference.
The whites, I guess, are supposed to be beautiful.
They are.
They taste good. The Rieslings and stuff.
I got a wedding next Saturday. No, 2 weeks from today. Scott Spazzano from PXY next door
That's
here
right.
getting married.
Now you said what about the bachelor trip? The bachelor party?
No, I didn't go to the bachelor party, but I heard it was pretty wild.
Was it like
All right.
a roast or something like that?
It was just a typical bachelor party. Hey, we got to go. The
Sorry.
music is playing fast. We have Property Source Radio again next week. Thanks to our guests for joining us. Pat, good to see you again. Jeff, Alex, good to have you back.
Good to be back.
And the silent Deb over here on my right. We go back to ESPN right after this. Stay with us. Have a great weekend, and thanks for listening to Property Source Radio, Sports Radio, 950 ESPN.